What if I told you that the 8 hours you spend sleeping could become the most powerful manifestation tool you've ever used? Tonight, while your conscious mind takes a break, your subconscious mind becomes a programming powerhouse capable of reshaping your entire reality. Most people waste this incredible window of opportunity, but after watching this video, you'll discover how to turn every night into a manifestation workshop that works while you rest. The ancient mystics knew this secret. Modern neuroscientists are proving it. And now, you're about to master it. This isn't about wishful thinking or positive affirmations that fade by morning. This is about understanding the precise neurological mechanisms that make sleep the ultimate manifestation accelerator. By the time we finish today, you'll have a complete system for programming your dreams, emotions, and subconscious beliefs to attract everything you desire. Here's what most manifestation teachers won't tell you. Your sleeping mind operates under completely different rules than your waking consciousness. While you're awake, your analytical mind creates resistance, doubt, and logical barriers. But when you sleep, those barriers dissolve. Your subconscious becomes like wet cement, ready to accept and solidify whatever impressions you give it. The question is, are you giving it the right impressions? Think about this for a moment. You spend roughly 1/3 of your life asleep. That's over 2,900 hours every single year where your mind could be actively working to manifest your dreams. Most people fill this time with random thoughts, worries, or whatever happened to be on their phone before bed. But what if you could redirect that mental energy toward creating the life you actually want? The breakthrough comes from understanding something called the hypnagogic state. This is the twilight zone between waking and sleeping where your brain waves shift into what scientists call the theta frequency. In this state, your mind becomes extraordinarily receptive to new programming. It's the same brainwave pattern that occurs during deep meditation, hypnosis, and those moments of creative insight that seem to come from nowhere. Research from Stanford University shows that theta waves increase your brain's neuroplasticity by up to 200%. This means your neural pathways become more flexible and responsive to change. When you combine this natural brain state with intentional visualization and emotional programming, you create what I call a manifestation perfect storm. Your subconscious doesn't just hear your desires, it begins restructuring your entire mental framework to make those desires inevitable. But here's where it gets really interesting. Your subconscious mind processes information at a rate of 11 million bits per second, while your conscious mind only handles about 40 bits per second. This means that during sleep, when your conscious filters are offline, your subconscious can process and integrate manifestation programming at nearly 300,000 times the normal rate. It's like upgrading from dial-up internet to a fiber optic connection for your personal transformation. The key is learning to work with your natural sleep cycles instead of against them. Your brain moves through distinct phases during the night, each offering unique opportunities for manifestation work. The initial descent into sleep is when your conscious resistance drops away. The REM phases are when your brain consolidates new neural pathways. And the deep sleep stages are when your subconscious integrates new beliefs into your core identity. Most people approach manifestation like they're trying to convince a skeptical jury. They pile on evidence, repeat affirmations, and try to logically persuade themselves that change is possible. But your subconscious doesn't work that way. It responds to feeling, emotion, and vivid sensory experience. When you're in that drowsy state before sleep, your analytical mind steps aside and your emotional brain takes center stage. This is your window of opportunity. The first component of sleep manifestation is what I call emotional preloading. Before you even lie down, you need to generate the feeling state of already having what you desire. Not the feeling of wanting it or hoping for it, but the actual emotional signature of possession, satisfaction, and gratitude. Your subconscious responds to feeling more than thinking, so this emotional preparation is crucial. Here's a practical example. If you're manifesting financial abundance, don't just think about having money. Feel the relief of financial security. Experience the confidence that comes with having options. Imagine the satisfaction of being able to help others without worrying about your own needs. Generate these feelings while you're still awake, then carry them into sleep like a warm blanket. The second component is sensory visualization. Your subconscious mind thinks in images, sounds, and physical sensations. The more vividly you can imagine your desired reality, the more real it becomes to your sleeping brain. But here's the critical part. The visualization needs to be short, specific, and repeatable. You're not trying to create an elaborate fantasy. You're programming a simple, clear message that your subconscious can loop and strengthen throughout the night. Think of it like creating a movie trailer for your desired life. You want one compelling scene, maybe 10 to 15 seconds long, that captures the essence of what you're manifesting. See yourself in that situation. Hear the sounds around you. Feel the physical sensations in your body. Make it so real that your subconscious accepts it as an actual memory rather than a future possibility. The third component is what neuroscientists call memory consolidation hijacking. During sleep, your brain naturally reviews and strengthens the day's experiences, deciding which memories to keep and which to discard. By introducing your visualization during the transition to sleep, you trick your brain into treating your desired reality like a real experience that needs to be consolidated and strengthened. This is where the magic happens. Your brain begins building neural pathways that support your new reality. It starts noticing opportunities and possibilities that align with your visualization. Your reticular activating system, the part of your brain that filters information, gets programmed to focus on evidence that your manifestation is already happening. But timing is everything. You need to begin your manifestation process exactly when your brain waves are shifting from alpha to theta. This typically happens within the first 15 minutes of lying down to sleep. Start too early, and your analytical mind will interfere. Start too late, and you'll miss the window of maximum receptivity. Here's the step-by-step process that's been tested and refined by thousands of practitioners. First, create your manifestation scene during the day when you're alert and creative. Write it down if necessary, but keep it simple and emotionally compelling. Second, about 30 minutes before bed, begin generating the emotional state associated with your manifestation. Use memory, music, or visualization to build the feeling you want to carry into sleep. Third, as you lie in bed and feel your body beginning to relax, start your visualization loop. Play your manifestation scene over and over, feeling the emotions and experiencing the sensory details. Don't worry about forcing anything or trying too hard. Just let the images and feelings flow naturally as your consciousness begins to fade. Fourth, as you drift toward sleep, release all effort and surrender to the process. This is crucial. You're not trying to control or manipulate the outcome. You're simply planting seeds in the fertile soil of your subconscious and trusting the natural growth process that happens during sleep. The results can be dramatic and surprisingly quick. Many practitioners report noticeable shifts in their external circumstances within days or weeks of beginning this practice. But the internal changes often happen even faster. You may wake up with increased confidence, clearer intuition, or a sudden knowing about what actions to take. These internal shifts are actually more important than external results because they create the foundation for lasting change. One of the most powerful aspects of sleep manifestation is its compound effect. Each night builds on the previous night's programming. Your subconscious begins to accept your desired reality as normal and expected. Your emotional patterns shift to support this new identity. Your behavior naturally aligns with someone who already has what you're manifesting. But there are common mistakes that can sabotage your results. The biggest one is trying to manifest too many things at once. Your subconscious works best with clear, focused messages. Choose one primary manifestation goal and stay with it for at least 21 to 30 days before adding something new. This gives your neural pathways time to strengthen and solidify. Another mistake is checking for results too frequently or with too much attachment. Remember, you're planting seeds, not digging them up every day to see if they're growing. Trust the process and focus on maintaining the feeling state of already having what you desire. Desperation and impatience create resistance that blocks manifestation. The third common mistake is inconsistency. Your subconscious responds to repetition and routine. Doing this practice occasionally won't create lasting change, but making it a nightly ritual programs your mind for automatic manifestation. After several weeks, you may find that positive changes begin happening without conscious effort. Now let's talk about amplifying your results. One powerful enhancement is using what I call manifestation anchors. These are physical objects, sounds, or sensations that you associate with your desired reality. For example, you might hold a specific stone, listen to a particular piece of music, or use a certain scent while doing your visualization. Over time, these anchors become triggers that instantly put you in the manifestation state. Another amplification technique is dream programming. As you're falling asleep, set the intention to dream about your desired reality. Ask your subconscious to show you the path to manifestation through your dreams. Many practitioners report receiving profound insights, creative solutions, or even prophetic dreams that guide them toward their goals. You can also enhance your practice with environmental optimization. Your sleeping environment affects the quality of your subconscious programming. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and free from electromagnetic interference. Consider using specific colors, sounds, or aromas that support relaxation and receptivity. Some practitioners use binaural beats or other audio programs designed to enhance theta brainwave production. The most advanced practitioners learn to work with their sleep cycles for maximum manifestation power. They time their visualization to coincide with specific stages of sleep when the brain is most receptive to new programming. They may even use techniques like wake back to bed, where they briefly wake up during the night and then return to sleep while visualizing, taking advantage of the heightened dream state that often follows. But regardless of how sophisticated your technique becomes, the foundation remains the same: feeling, visualization, and trust. Feel as if you already have what you desire. See it clearly in your mind's eye, and trust that your subconscious will find a way to make it real. The science behind this process is becoming more clear every year. Researchers at Harvard Medical School have shown that sleep consolidates not just memories, but also problem-solving abilities and creative insights. Studies from the University of California demonstrate that theta brainwaves facilitate the integration of new information with existing knowledge, creating novel connections and possibilities. What's particularly exciting is the emerging research on something called targeted memory reactivation. Scientists have discovered that they can strengthen specific memories during sleep by providing subtle cues that reactivate those neural networks. This suggests that with the right techniques, we can deliberately influence which thoughts, beliefs, and desires get reinforced during our nightly mental maintenance. Your subconscious mind is always working, always listening, always ready to serve you. The question is whether you're giving it clear directions or leaving it to process whatever random inputs it encounters. Every night offers a fresh opportunity to program your mind for success, abundance, love, health, or whatever you truly desire. Some people worry that this kind of mental programming is somehow artificial or manipulative. But consider this: your subconscious is being programmed constantly anyway, mostly by outside influences that may not have your best interests at heart. The media you consume, the conversations you have, the thoughts you think throughout the day are all creating neural pathways and belief patterns. Sleep manifestation simply gives you conscious control over this natural process. The key is to approach this practice with the right mindset. You're not trying to force the universe to give you something you don't deserve. You're aligning your internal reality with your highest potential and allowing your natural creative power to express itself through you. You're becoming the person who naturally attracts and creates the experiences you desire. As you begin implementing these techniques tonight, remember that transformation is a process, not an event. Be patient with yourself and consistent with your practice. Some people see dramatic results quickly, while others experience more gradual but equally profound changes. Trust that your subconscious knows the perfect timing and path for your unique situation. The most successful practitioners develop what I call manifestation discipline. They make sleep programming a non-negotiable part of their evening routine, just like brushing their teeth or setting their alarm. They understand that consistency compounds and that small daily actions create massive long-term results. Tonight, as you prepare for sleep, you have an incredible opportunity. Instead of letting your mind wander into worry, replay the day's frustrations, or get lost in random thoughts, you can consciously direct your final waking moments toward creating the life you truly want. Your subconscious is waiting for your instructions. Your dreams are ready to become blueprints for reality. The 8 hours you'll spend sleeping tonight could be the beginning of everything you've ever wanted. The choice is yours. Will you waste this precious time, or will you master the art of manifestation while you sleep? Your future self is counting on the decision you make right now. Sweet dreams and even sweeter manifestations.